My name is Chef Ray. I'm a chef in the entertainment, education, and corporate industries. I specialize in healthy, flavorful food that's made from scratch. But before I became a chef, I was homeless after I lost everything during the recession and couldn't find a job. I decided that I would learn how to be more financially disciplined, how to save, and work harder and smarter so this would never happen to me again. I learned how to make all my meals at home with only the basics to help me save as much money as I could. In my show, I will teach you step by step how to shop on a budget and make healthy, delicious meals to keep you going. This is Frugal Food. Hi everybody, welcome back to Frugal Foods. Today is day 2 in our series of how to destroy a chicken. So in our first episode, what we did was we went around grocery shopping at a couple of different grocery stores to try to find the best deal for our money. We found a really great 7-pound chicken, raw chicken, for just about $8, which is really great. And then we went to another discount grocery store to get our vegetables on the cheap. Can you say cha-ching? Yeah, I hear it. The girl in the back, I heard you. Okay, so what we did, the point of all those groceries, we made a lemon herb chicken with roasted vegetables, carrots, celery, onion, garlic, lemon, for a really healthy homemade meal. So today, we are making with those same great ingredients plus a few others that we were able to pick up, a deconstructed chicken pot pie. Very simple, lots of flavor, tons of vegetables that is guaranteed to definitely leave you happy and full. So let's get started. Don't wanna be all by myself. The flavor that they savor up here, neighbor. Why are you guys quiet? Are you filming? Okay, now we have cut up all of our vegetables. We've sliced our meat off of our chicken. We've taken some of that really yummy jus from the roasted chicken that we had left. Now we're going to make our roux, which is going to be the base of our chicken pot pie. So the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven at 375 because the tops of our chicken pot pie is going to be biscuits. So instead of going through rolling out a whole dough to make a pie crust, it's going to be deconstructed, hence the term. So we'll just use really great fluffy biscuits on top of the filling, which is the chicken pot pie. So preheat your oven, 375, depending on what the instructions say on the biscuit tin. I like the good old-fashioned Southern buttermilk biscuits. We are going to put our stove on medium high. We will do about half a teaspoon of butter. And we're going to mix that with some, now it doesn't want to do it, of course. With a little bit of oil. And the point of adding the oil is going to bring the burn temperature up for the butter so it doesn't burn easily. So it'll be able to have a high heat and cook longer before the butter starts to burn. So we are going to saute our onions and our garlic first. Get that in there. And I should have waited until it was nice and hot, but we can wait once our other vegetables get in. I'll put it on high for now. Should have had it on before. Hey, did you hear the one about the rabbi that walks into the bar? Me neither. Let me know when you do. So we're getting these onions sauteed. Ooh, I hear it. The song of my people. La, 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 la. One of the greatest fragrances you could ever have. Butter, garlic, and onions. That's a great foundation to just about all of your food. I can hear it going, and we can get the carrots in here. So in here we have carrots, the celery we diced up, and some of that garlic. Get that going in there too. And we are going to saute these until they're just about al dente. Look at all those pretty colors. And remember, whenever you're eating, make sure to eat the colors of the rainbow because each vegetable is going to give you great nutrients that the other ones can't. So as long as you're eating the rainbow, you're making sure you're getting a lot of great vitamins and minerals in your food. So we don't want to cook this all the way until it's soft because we're going to take it out and then we're going to make our roux. And then once the roux is ready, we're going to put our potatoes in. Once the potatoes start to soften with the roux and the milk that we add to it, that means the roux, the base of our chicken pot pie is almost ready. So then we're going to add this back into the roux with the potatoes, add the chicken, add the peas, let it simmer for a good 5 minutes, and then we're going to have a really good deconstructed chicken pot pie. Medium high. Add a little more. So when you're making your roux, it's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio of fat to flour. So that was about a full teaspoon of fat. That's the oil. And I'm not going to fill this up, but we're not going to need a lot because remember, it's going to stretch when we're making our roux. We're just going to saute this until it's not necessarily a golden brown, but until the flour flavor is cooked off. So because the pan was hot, we don't need a whole lot of time to cook that off. We don't have a whole lot of flour in here to where it will take a lot of time. It's going to be really quick. Remember, keep your oven stovetop on medium high. And now we are going to add our our juice. You can see the flour already expanding. Now we're going to add some milk. Little at a time so it doesn't clump. And you want to incorporate it as it warms up and not completely cold. But you see it smoothing out. And we're going to make this a little bit watery to start because we're going to simmer our potatoes in here. And as we simmer the potatoes, all of that liquid is going to concentrate and thicken up. And potatoes are notorious for absorbing liquid as well. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. Look how nice that looks. So remember, at this point, don't worry about it being a little bit watery because those potatoes, once we get them in here to simmer, they're going to not only absorb some of the water, but the water is going to evaporate at the same time. So we are going to let this simmer in here for a while. Okay, so now we have our potatoes simmering very nicely. They're almost al dente, and you see how that thickened up over time? That's exactly what you want. We want it still at this texture because we're going to add the rest of our ingredients in a little bit. But before we do that, we're going to do our pot pie part. So our biscuits. This is my favorite and worst time. I always jump when I open. Oh, and they're cheese biscuits too, even better. Oh, that's awesome. So we're just gonna take 2 biscuits because I don't need that many. And we're gonna put them on here. The instructions say preheat the oven. Remember, we preheated our oven earlier to 375, and we're gonna cook these in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, so it has been 12 minutes since we put our biscuits in. So now we are going to put the rest of our ingredients, most of our ingredients. So we have our carrots, celery, and onions and garlic in here. We're adding that. Remember, we already sauteed them. We're throwing our chicken in, all that wonderful chicken, plus the skin, because that's flavor too. We're gonna stir that in. Then we're gonna throw our peas on top, because everybody likes peas in their chicken pot pie, right? Get that stirred in really well. And then we're gonna let that simmer as we are waiting on our potatoes, or on our biscuits to finish. And that's about all I have to say about that. Okay, now we are pulling out our biscuits, nice and golden brown, yum-tastic. Yay! I'm happy with this because guess what? Remember, it has that amazing cheese on there. All right, you guys, now it's time for the big reveal. Okay, you ready? Wait, you ready? No, you're not ready. Are you ready? Nah, you're not ready. You ready? Let me hear it. You ready? Are you hungry? I'm hungry. All that food. Okay, so, ooh, look at that bubbling. Oh my God, that looks so good. You see how it's thickened up over time? A lot of the potatoes have released their starch and added to that thickness. So I'm gonna put this over at the sink, and I grabbed my trusty, dusty, handy, landy, skippity pappity bambi ladle, and we're gonna ladle this right into the bowl. I don't wanna pick this up because it's pretty heavy. And with all of this, you have as much as you need. All that good juice and gravy. And then we're gonna take one of these really great soft and fluffy biscuits. Oh, look at that. And then just put it right on top. And there is your deconstructed chicken pot pie. Oh wait, I need to take a taste, huh? Ooh, it's hot. It smells amazing. Oh my God, that's so good. And then get one of these flaky cheese biscuits. Don't forget to sop up that good gravy with that. Oh, that's so good. Great comfort food, great filling food. All your wonderful vegetables that are in there. Very budget friendly. And plus you have enough for seconds. But this was a great meal. I'm glad you guys came along with me for the ride. Excuse me, please. I gotta tend to something.